Hey, everybody, this is Global Mobility Jeopardy. Welcome to the first episode. My lovely co-host, Nicole Barile, how are you?
I'm great, Ben. How about you? How you doing?
I'm awesome. This is so much fun. I'm getting a little, Steve, chill out. I'm getting a little friction there. I just called up somebody. I don't even know if it was him. I don't even know. But this is going to be a lot of fun. We're having a great time already. We got a great setup here of guests. We'll get to who those are as well. Let's see if we're live here on LinkedIn. Let's go check that out right now. Watch people kind of filter in here a little bit. All righty. Let's see. Okay. Happy Friday to our guests. You guys doing well?
Oh, yeah.
Doing good.
Oh,
Glad
yeah.
it's Friday.
All right. Let's see here. Are we live on Facebook? Here we go. We are on LinkedIn as well. Go ahead also, if you're joining us right now on LinkedIn. All right. That's my voice. If you're joining us right now on LinkedIn or Facebook right now, please go ahead and drop a comment. Want to know who you are, where you're at, what company you work for. This is going to be a lot of fun. It's not going to be quite as interactive as the other shows that you might have seen us do live, but you can play at home, which is really cool. So as we're going through Global Mobility Jeopardy, and Nicole's got some really fun questions lined up for us today. It's going to be a lot of fun. Also, if you want somebody else to play with you, go ahead and at them in the comments so that they know that we're live right now. Hit that like button, hit that applause button. I think applause is probably appropriate, right, Nicole, for this?
Absolutely. Yes.
Yeah. Hit that applause button. Let everybody know you're watching. You can at your friends, so let them know to, hey, get over here and let's go at this together. You can answer. You guys are on a slight delay, which is great. So you can answer the questions live and then see the answers come up. So you can play amongst yourselves as well. We got Olivia Barami. Hi, guys. Happy Friday. Checking in from Toronto with Prime Communications. Looking forward to this first episode. Yeah, and for those of you who don't know, Nicole and I have committed to doing 4 episodes this month. Right, Nicole?
That's right. Every Friday.
Yeah, every Friday in May, we're going to do an episode, okay? And the winner of each episode is going to go on to meet in the final Tournament of Champions episode at the end of the month for cash and prizes, or maybe not. We don't know yet, but tons of bragging rights, okay? Let's see. Alan King, hey, everyone from Germany. Carrie Stewart checking in, says, hi, Nicole.
Hey.
Molly Feldman, hello from Jacksonville. Had the Blue Angels come out there. Andrew Hovarth, rooting for Brian Keating from Cleveland.
Nice. Boy, Andy.
Oh, man. Hey, and by the way, if you're rooting for somebody or you want to cheer somebody on, go ahead and say who you're cheering on. Put a little applause down there as well. Kevin says, go Nicole. Francine says, hi, guys. Checking in from VIP Corporate Housing from St. Louis. Excited about Global Mobility Jeopardy. Also, if you're having a little cocktail, cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Maybe. Cheers. Salud.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Salud.
Hey.
Salud.
All right.
Salud.
Wonderful. And we're about to get started here. And now that we have everybody checking in, let's see. Jen Breen, cannot wait. So fun. Brittany Harrington. Oh, my God. I love this. So much fun. Oh, yeah. This is great. Let's see here. Who else we got here? We're going to get the show started now, and we're going to meet our contestants. Hey, Jamie, Shirley, Janet, everybody coming in. Allison McDaniel up there in Alaska. Oh, this is great. Is the grand prize Ben's hat? Absolutely not, Jason. Everybody wants my hat. Have you guys heard of lice? I don't understand. Christian Hooferloo, you guys are wild. Yes, we are. Cheering for Ann. Allison says.
Thanks, Allison.
I'm not going to get
God.
love.
Cheer all you want. It's just like sports. It has no bearing on the outcome. Jamie Master says, I need a beer. Yes, we all do. Okay, wonderful. We got 28 people on LinkedIn right now. We got a bunch on Facebook. Keep it coming. We got people cheering for Brian, cheering for Ann. It's going to be great. Okay, so let's go around really quick and
Nobody's
meet
cheering
our...
for Steve.
No one's
Come on.
Hey,
cheering
don't
for-
all
forget
right. I don't need
Steve's
your
on the
cheer.
broadcast.
Steve, I'm cheering for you, Steve.
I just want to, for anyone that's tuning in, your hate makes me stronger.
Yes, I love the attitude, Steve. I hope you prove them all wrong. I hope you win. All right, I'm rooting for you, Steve. Okay, let's go around and actually meet our contestants here. And so we're going to do that right now. I've got the wonderful Ann Knapp from Scottsdale, Arizona. How are you, Ann?
I'm great, Ben. Thanks for having me on. How are you doing?
I'm lovely. Thank you for being here, Ann.
Thanks.
And you were the first person that jumped at the opportunity to be on Mobility Jeopardy. What made you so excited to be on Mobility Jeopardy?
I love Jeopardy. I absolutely love Jeopardy. I watch it all the time. I've played it for as long as I, can remember, sitting on the couch yelling back answers. So, yeah, I'm a sucker for Jeopardy.
Awesome. Can't wait. All right. Good luck, Ann.
Thank you.
All right. Let's see. Let's meet our next player here, Stephen Hoffman. Hey, Steve. How's it going?
Going wicked awesome up here. How are you?
Where are you at, Steve?
I'm in a town called Pembroke, Massachusetts, which is about a half hour south towards of Boston, and this is my fitness room / office.
Have you heard of Acton?
Tough Acton.
A little green room joke. Yeah, Steve. And what made you want to be on the first episode of Mobility Jeopardy today with us?
Nicole asked me, and so I said sure.
That's why I'm here too.
And by the way, my two boys might be joining me in a little bit. So if you see two little kids around,
awesome.
They're mine.
Well, don't cheat. All right, here you go. Let's see here. Let's bring up our last contestant here, the wonderful Brian Keating. How are you, Brian?
I'm great, Ben. How are you doing?
I'm having a blast
Me
right
too.
now. Too much fun. I'm kind of scared of what I'm going to say. Tell everybody what made you join the first episode of Mobility Jeopardy.
I think similar to Steve, Nicole asked, but I'd seen it earlier in the week. I was thinking, man, I'd like to do that. Let me see if anybody else volunteers. And then I saw nobody else did. So I thought, maybe there's something wrong here. Maybe they're not having it. But then Nicole reached out and I said, absolutely. So I can't wait. I'm really excited about it.
And Brian Keating by default, everybody. Okay, wonderful. This is great. Very exciting. We got a lot of motivated contestants. I'm going to kick it over to my wonderful co-host and the genius behind this game, Nicole Barile. Nicole, why don't you give us some rules and let us know how we're going to play today?
Sure. Thanks, Ben. Hi, guests. Hi, everyone. I'm glad I could persuade some guests to join today. So some of the quick rules, we went over some of the rules earlier, but for everyone listening, so the contestants will lose points for negative answers, for wrong answers. So they got to be careful about that. Everyone has to answer in the form of a question. And then people will raise their hands when they know the answer, and that's how Ben is going to call on them. We'll get into, there's a couple daily doubles in here and a final Jeopardy round. We will get into the rules for that as we get into it. I'm not going to cover that right now. And then lastly, really, it's just, I guess, to have fun and try to beat your competitors. Are we ready, Ben? Can I go ahead and start the game?
Ben's on mute.
Ben, you're on mute.
It looked very enthusiastic.
This is what happens when you're drinking while you're trying to host a game show here. 30 people on LinkedIn, 20 people on Facebook watching this. This is amazing. I'm so excited. We got a whole bunch of comments going. Nicole, take it away.
All right. The music didn't go.
There's music.
Okay, there was a little glitch there with the music, but I'm glad it worked. Okay, so here are our 5 categories for today. So I think people were scared to join, Brian, when you said people didn't volunteer, because I think people thought maybe, be super hard and they'd get fired if they didn't get these answers right. But you can see the last 2 categories are very global mobility specific, but the others are kind of pop culture and a little fun. So just going to review them with you. So cross-cultural films. So that's going to be, I'm going to ask you to name a movie. That's going to be a movie involving two countries or cultures. The second category, famous immigrants, you're going to need to name the first and last name of a famous immigrant who has moved or come to the United States. Third, pretty self-explanatory, you're going to want to name the drink or beverage. The fourth category, global mobility essentials. That's a mix of some key terms, concepts, and policies from different parts of the industry. And then the last one, we'll give you the acronym, and then you need to tell us what it stands for. Okay, is that all clear, contestants? And are you ready to go?
Sure.
We're ready.
Okay, so we decided ladies first. So, Anne, you have control of the board, so please pick.
All right, let's the famous immigrants for 400.
Famous immigrants for 400. This actress moved to the USA from Colombia and is best known for her role as Gloria on the TV show Modern Family.
Brian Keating.
Sophia. Oh, who is Sophia Vergara? I don't know if the pronunciation's right. It's close, but not right.
Say it one more time for me.
I would say, who is Sophia Vergara?
Okay, I'm going with it. That is correct, Sophia Vergara, but I'm pretty sure that is what you said. So
It's his
what I
Cleveland
meant.
accent. That's all it was.
That's
Just
what
an
I
accent.
Yay! It's a nice job. Nice job, Brian. You get 400. Okay, Brian. So that means you have control of the board.
Great. I'm gonna keep it professional and go global mobility acronyms for 200.
Global mobility acronyms. HHG.
Oh gosh, I think Steve Hoffman might have been first.
What is household goods?
Awesome. Nice job, Steve.
All right.
200 for you. Before you pick Steve, though, just I wanted to point out, you see how the 200 and the 400 are kind of a different color? I couldn't remove them. So that's how you know that category or that question's been chosen. So Steve, congrats, and you have the board.
Thanks, Alex. I'll go with global mobility acronyms for 800.
Oh, jump into 800. GDPR.
I gotta go Brian because I think Steve was early on it.
Oh man, I know what it is. I just have to. General. Oh man. Nope.
That's you. Yeah, timed out, Brian. I'm sorry. So that's a negative 800 for you, Brian.
Okay. I'll earn it
but
back.
That's all right. You'll get it back. But the others can still guess if you want to.
Steve Hoffman.
What is global data protection regulation?
That is
privacy.
Incorrect. I am sorry, Steve. I am sorry. Anne, are you going to risk it or?
Anne's risking it. Anne is looking risky.
I can't say.
She's risky business.
What is global data privacy regulation?
Oh man, guys, so
No?
close.
Oh,
So close.
Terrible.
It's general data protection regulation.
Do I get 200 for general?
No.
No. All right.
Sorry. Nice try. But so to recap the score then, we have Brian who's at negative 400, Steve negative 600, and Anne negative 800. So
Great battle Jeopardy.
So Steve, I believe, Ben, correct me, but Steve, I believe you have the board because you chose that one. No one got it right. So you get to go again.
Sounds right to me.
All right. Thanks, Alex. I'll go for cross-cultural films for 600, please.
Okay, cross-cultural films. Culture clashes ensue when a Chinese company opens a factory in Ohio. Name the movie. Nobody is
Steve
nobody
Hoffman.
panicked?
Steve
Nope.
Hoffman. Steve Hoffman.
Okay.
Go for it.
What is gung ho?
Oh, so close, Steve, but that is incorrect. Does anyone else want to guess?
Discretion is the better part of valor here, I think.
Was that a no from everyone?
That's a no. Yes,
Okay.
yes, Alex, that's
Okay.
a no.
Close. I almost put Gung Ho in here, but it's American Factory. It's on Netflix. It's good if you haven't seen it.
Actually, I think it won. Did it win the Oscar for best documentary? Might have. It was nominated for a
Yeah.
bunch of awards. Yeah, it's
Was
pretty
it?
good. Mm-hmm.
Right. Okay, well, Steve, actually, you still have control of the board, so please take
All
the
right.
next guess.
It's going to make you smarter, Steve. Keep going.
Surprisingly.
Sure. Anyways, Alex, let's go with cross-cultural films for 400, please.
Okay. Todd relocates to India to run a call center in Mumbai. Name the movie. Nobody?
I don't know it.
Time's up. Are you sure no one wants to guess?
No,
Okay.
Does anybody want to guess with no risk?
Yeah, no risk. Just guess what it is.
I don't have the slightest idea.
Okay. No.
I actually
All right.
watched this show and I forgot what it was called too.
Yeah, outsource.
It's actually
Okay,
pretty funny.
that's all right. That's all right. All right, Steve, go again. Maybe with a $200 question.
So let's go with cross-cultural film for 200.
Okay, good one. 4 Jamaican bobsledders experience culture shock when they relocate to Canada. Name the movie.
Steve Hoffman.
What is Cool Runnings?
Damn it.
Woo, nice job. Awesome. Cool runnings. Okay, so
Brian, that is
Good
what
job.
is damn it?
Yeah, right. That wasn't me. That was Ann that said, damn it. That wasn't me.
That
Whatever.
husky- that
I
husky,
wouldn't-
damn it.
I wouldn't say damn it on live television.
Hold on, we have some comments from the peanut gallery here.
I bet.
Oh gosh, good times.
Okay, so Steve, you have control of the board.
Okay.
And Steve,
What?
I do want to remind you, as the omniscient assistant, to make sure that you wait for the end of the question to be
But I
read.
did.
To be
I did
read.
for the last one.
Okay, okie dokie. I believe you.
What is no,
Consult
whatever.
me.
Cocktails around the world for 400.
Cocktails for 400. This Japanese beverage is made from fermented rice.
Brian Keating.
What is sake?
That is correct, Brian. Nice job.
Here we go.
Brian, you are now at 0. So you
Sweet.
are doing good. And you're at minus 8.
I know. I'm
And Steve,
still in
you're at
the hole.
minus 1,000. It's all right. It's still anybody's game. Okay,
Okay.
Brian.
I'll take cocktails around the world for 200, please.
All right. This drink originated in Spain and typically consists of red wine and fruit.
Ann Knapp.
What is sangria?
All right, Anne, nice job. You're doing good. You're doing
Shenanigans.
good.
That was before the question was finished.
I figured that would be only fair, Steve.
I wait.
I'm above reproach.
Good job, Anne. You now have control of the board.
Yeah, good job.
Let's stick with cocktails around the world for 600.
You
All
would.
right. Brazil's national cocktail is made with sugar, lime, and cachaça.
Brian Keating.
What is a caipirinha? It's probably badly pronounced, but
Okay,
it's as
what-
close as I can get.
One more time.
Caipirinha?
Okay, nice. I will take it. Caipirinha.
If anybody knows how to say that again,
Caipirinha.
that's what I said.
I know. Yeah, exactly.
At first I thought it was a Katharina, he said.
yeah.
So I think
Whatever
you
it was.
clarified that.
Let's
All right,
finish
Brian.
the category. Let's finish the category for 800, please.
All right, you got it. This clear Korean beverage is often made from wheat or potatoes.
Trying to read the label.
Steve Hoffman.
What is Kung Pao?
I am sorry, Steve. That is incorrect. Nice try, though. Anybody else have a guess?
I was in South Korea this summer. I drank it.
Is that a no?
No.
All right. I will tell you. The answer is soju.
Soju is banging, by the way. I know a little couple spots in K-Town if you want to go to Manhattan. Yeah, good times.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, there's some spots where you can buy soju and you get free food if you order the soju. It could come with free food.
And they put lychee in it, and you get it served bottle service with some noodles. Oh, my goodness, forget about it.
All right, I must admit now I'm confused. Who has control of the board? Because
Brian.
No,
I think
Brian
does.
Yeah, Brian. Okay.
Brian,
All right,
I'm
Brian.
sorry.
All right, let's go back to acronyms for 400.
Okay, Brian. DSC.
Brian Keating.
Destination Services Consultant.
I'm glad you knew that one.
Thank God I did. I'd be the laughing stock. Yeah.
I know. Nice job, Brian. Nice job. That was extra 400 points for you. Okay.
Great.
Pick another.
Let's finish that category for 600, please.
Yes, sir. GMS.
I'm going to give this to Anne.
What is Global Mobility Specialist?
All right, Anne. Nice job.
It was a tricky one.
Also, Global Mobility Solutions.
I know you were about to say you were
that's true.
Six Solutions. I know you were just about ready to say that.
That is true. Nice job, Anne. You have control. Pick your category.
Let's go Glomo Essentials for 200.
Okay. This policy gives everyone the same set of benefits with add-on options available.
Brian Keating.
What
is Core Flex?
All right, Brian, you are correct. Nice job. An extra 200 for you. Core
well done,
Flex
Brian.
Thank you.
That's actually proved to be a tricky one with focus groups.
Yeah, it is actually.
Well, let's hope that was the only one, and we'll go for 400 Glomo Essentials, please.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Daily double. Daily
Let's see
double.
if
Now,
follow
just as
my
a
advice
reminder,
from before the
Let's see if I follow my advice from before the show.
only Brian can answer this one. So just as a reminder. Brian.
How much do I have?
All right, time out.
Time out.
Uh-oh.
There seems
What?
to be a
What happened?
I think there's an echo right now, so let's make sure that we plug our audio back in if it's unplugged or anything. Let's try that. This is giving Brian time to Google. I don't like that.
I don't need to
Can anybody else hear the
Later, sure isn't there.
I can't hear it.
I'm on mute.
All right, then go ahead and proceed.
Don't I have to say how much I want to wager?
Oh boy. Hold on.
I mean,
I made a mistake.
I'll go with 800. I'll
Just
just keep it fair.
That was Global Mobility. See, it's hard to keep track of it all. So that was Global Mobility Essentials 600, right?
No.
400.
Yep.
400. So how much do you want to wager?
I'll just wager 800.
800. Okay.
And I'm definitely hearing an echo.
I haven't changed anything on my end.
Is it still there? Yeah, it's there.
It was probably the unplugging of the mic.
It's back in.
Go in and make sure that go into the audio settings and make sure that it's aligned properly.
Okay. I have to exit the game.
That's fine. Nicole's going to work on that right now. Nicole's screen is hidden right now. So she's going to work on that. I'm going to tell some funny jokes or not funny jokes. You're going to laugh anyway. And that's how that's going to go. Steve's muted. So we're a couple of people are asking for a update on the scoring right now. A couple of people are also asking for a beer break. So I think this is a great time. If you need a drink, go get a drink. So yeah, we're gonna take a drink break here. Let's see here. Georgia, yep. Georgia says commercial break. Yep. Alex Trebek has nothing to worry about over here. We're not gonna take his job. Thanks, Eric. Oh gosh, Vinny Valverde says hi there. This looks fun. Francine Dresty, a few folks have the echo. Yeah, we know. Thank you so much. Joshua Rose, so that's 1600 because there was a double echo. Very cute. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Drew, very very cute. Drew. Hugh. Oh, a true daily double. Yes, that's right. Drew is really on it, by the way. Drew actually had that American factor. I'm going to give Drew a shout out there. Let's see here. Nicole, I'm still hearing it.
Everything's set the way it was initially. How do you know it's me?
I don't. I just hear myself.
Anybody hear themselves?
Yep. I can.
All right.
I cannot hear myself. I don't hear an echo, but I just heard with that one on Brian.
Brian,
can you say something?
Yeah. It's an echo in my ear, and I can hear yours
as well.
All right, so then I have an idea. What we should do, because I'm talking now and I can't hear an echo. I've muted you all. You're all muted now. All right, so I have an idea. Why don't we go ahead and why don't we go on with the gameplay? And I will talk, and then I will call on you, and then you can raise your hand, and I will call on the person that is, raises first, and then we'll take it from there. Is that cool, Nicole?
That sounds great. Thank you.
All right, cool. All right, so let's go back to the board here, and let's show Nicole's. Nicole, is the Jeopardy board ready? All right, Nicole's going to bring the Jeopardy board back up. Hopefully everybody has gotten a drink. Drew has a brand new bottle of Chianti. Vinny has a drink as well. That's nice. All right. Everybody's taking care of themselves. Brian Fiore asks if that's a Guinness break. Brian Keating. Brian, are you drinking Guinness?
I'm actually drinking a stout that I brewed myself. So it's like a Guinness.
Get the hell out of here, man.
I won't lie about it.
Sorry, Hoffman Jr. Stout, is that just like a regular stout, or is that a particular type of stout, like an imperial stout or peanut butter stout?
It's an oatmeal stout. It's actually a clone of Founder's breakfast stout. So oatmeal, coffee, and chocolate. Which
was one of the best beers in the country, probably 8 years ago. It was rated number one beer in the country.
Still a good one today?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, that is. All right, Nicole, is the Jeopardy board back up? Let's see. Nicole, give me the high sign if it's back up and I can switch to your screen. All right, lovely. Let's see what we can do here. Oh, wait, it came down. You guys knew this wasn't going to be easy, right? Just stealing a 30-year-old popular game show wasn't going to just be an overnight success, right? All right, cool. Hey, Ann, you there? I can't unmute you because you're muted yourself. Okay, cool. Steve's got a child with him. Steve muted himself as well. That's probably smart.
Is the echo still there?
It's not there when you and I think. I think it was when Nicole unplugged for the Daily Double to play the music. I think maybe that kind of confused her computer a little bit. Yeah, I know. Bummer. But hey, it's cool.
Nicole.
I know, we're making her feel so bad right now. All right. The cool thing is, Brian Fiore says fancy oatmeal stout is a full meal.
It is.
Yeah, for skinny people. Get out of here, Brian.
Yeah, right. It's an appetizer for those of us that aren't.
I drink it with my salad. All right. So Nicole, is the game back on?
Back on?
Yes.
All right.
All right.
You want to share your screen? All right, so she's going to do that right now. She's going to bring the Jeopardy board back up. I'm going to share that with you all. And Steve, Brian, you guys be ready. Steve has go ahead, Ann.
Doesn't Brian still have to do his daily double?
My daily double. Yeah, the 400.
All right, so we're going back to the daily double. Brian, you have the daily double. And for those of us who did not recall, what are you risking, Brian?
Well, I was going to risk it all, but I got a really long time to read the question, so I'll just risk it.
So you're going to risk it all.
No, I know the answer, but it wouldn't be fair. I would have risked it before they pulled the question up.
All right.
The question came up before I was going to wager.
All right, so you're going to make it a true daily double.
If I can, but that seems, a little shady since I got to read the question before I got to determine my wager.
It's only shady because you're calling out how shady it is. I don't think anybody remembered how shady you were being.
Well, there was a long delay. That's true.
All right, so
maybe it's a different question by now.
Brian's going to make it a true daily. No, wait. Oh, wait. Hold on. Let me bring my. All right, Nicole, what do you think about Brian? What's Brian's wager? Nicole,
I think it's 800. I think we just go for it.
800 is fine. 800 is great.
All right, so Brian, 800 it is. Let's bring it up, and I will read you the question. Daily double, fancy music. Wow. This allowance is often seen as a, quote, signing bonus, end quote, by relocating employees, but it's meant to cover relocation costs.
What is a miscellaneous expense allowance?
Let's see the answer.
She just held up her buzzer.
Yeah, it's a lump sum.
Oh, all right.
It's a lump sum.
Seems kind of general.
Wah, wah. It is general by definition.
Yeah.
Yes, that is actually a very astute observation. I'm going to unmute Steve and see if that works. Steve, can you unmute yourself? All right,
I'm unmuted.
All right. Ann, are you there?
I'm here.
Brian, are you there?
I'm here.
All right. And Nicole is banished. Just kidding, Nicole. I love you so much. All right. Let's keep it going. We actually have a lot of people still watching, which is crazy.
It's amazing.
Right.
Yeah, when we're tuned out. So is it still my board despite
Yes. Brian, you have control of the board.
All right. Glomo Essentials 600, please. Let's get this going again.
All right. Singapore is the most expensive city in the world, so assignees should expect this benefit. Brian Keating.
What is a cost of living allowance?
Woo! I'm going to give it to you. Cost of living adjustment, cost of living allowance. I'm going to give it to you. Good job. Good job. Very good. COLA. Yep, correct. Brian, you control the board. Go ahead.
800, same category.
An employer might pay these to close the deal for employees buying homes. Brian Keating.
Closing costs? What are closing costs?
What are closing costs? That is correct, Brian.
Answer in the form of a question.
And you do have the opportunity to restate you do have the opportunity to rephrase your question before it has been ruled on. I actually read that somewhere.
Okay, great.
Brian Keating, you control the board.
Let's try famous immigrants for 200, please.
This bodybuilder, actor, politician was born in Austria and currently resides in California. Steve Hoffman.
Who is Arnold Schwarzenegger?
Steve, you are correct.
Sweet photo.
And $1 extra for the pronunciation.
Well, thank you.
Just kidding. That's a lot of math. It's too much math for Nicole. Nicole, can we get a quick total? There's people asking at home for the total, so I'm going to unmute you here for that.
Okay, great. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay. Anne, you are at 0. Brian, you are at 1,800. And Steve, you are at minus 1,600. Still anybody's game.
You feel what gave me? This is David, by the way.
and went from feeling terrible to feeling not so bad.
Yeah. True story.
So you're saying there's a chance.
All right. Let's keep it going. We have a ton of people still logging in here. People are playing along. Keep playing along. I love seeing it. And also, when your favorite player gets one right, I want you to hit that applause button. Okay. All right. So the next category, Steve, you control the board. Is that correct?
I have control.
All right.
Cross-cultural films. Let's finish out the category, Alex.
This is so much fun. Bill Murray and Scarlett Johansson became friends after meeting in a Tokyo hotel. Brian Keating.
What is Lost in Translation?
Nice job, Brian. It is Lost
Thank
in
you.
Translation.
Yeah, nice
Brian,
read.
actually, I hate that movie.
Really? Oh, you got to watch it like 3 times and then you'll like it. The first 2 are terrible.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, it really is.
I took a girl in college to see that
Not
for a
good
date.
movie. Not a
It
good
was
date
the
movie.
we walked out of it
No.
like, why did we spend our money?
It's slow. It's a bad
okay.
date movie.
Maybe
Bad.
you and I will watch it sometime together.
That sounds good.
Yeah.
That's on our 3rd date.
Brian, you control the board.
Famous Immigrants 600, please.
It's a daily double.
I'm just gonna bet. I'll risk 800 on this.
All right.
Not confident in this category.
Born in Shanghai, he
I
played
know
for the
this one.
Houston Rockets before retiring from the NBA in 2011.
Who is Yao Ming?
Yao Ming is the correct answer, Brian. Well done. Well done.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Brian, you control the board.
Okay, there's only one choice left. Famous Immigrants for 800.
See if I can't get.
This co-founder of Google immigrated to the USA from Russia as a young child.
Oh.
You know this?
Steve is overtly cheating.
I'll let him have it.
Steve, would your child like to guess risk-free?
David, who do you think? No?
If your kid gets this,
He said Sergei Kisnev.
he's half right.
It's Sergey something.
Fedorov's
Do I
the
get
only
half
one I
points?
can
All right,
think
all
of.
right, no, there's no more points for this, guys. You guys, the points, the reward portion is over. At this point, it's just escaping public ridicule. All right, so
I
let's
don't
see
think
the
there's
answer.
any escaping
Let's see
that.
the answer. Sergey
Bren.
Brin. Sergey Brin. That was a good Hoffman Jr. Nice job.
High five.
All right, and that brings us to the portion, and I'm gonna go back to my host Nicole there. Nicole, would you tell us about? I'm gonna mute everybody else. Nicole, tell us about Final Jeopardy.
Before I do that, I'm just going to recap the scores one more time. So, Anne, you have 0. Brian, you're up to 3,400. Nice job. And Steve, you're at minus 1,600. So technically with Final Jeopardy, if you're in the negative, you can't play. I think, Ben, you tell me, I think Steve should still play, but maybe he doesn't get points, but he can still play for fun to see.
Yes,
Yes,
I
I
would
would
agree.
agree.
Okay, great. And so basically, when we get to the next screen here where it's Final Jeopardy, well, actually, I can just go to that now here. So I'm going to tell you the category in a second. When I tell you that category, then you need to get a marker and piece of paper. And you and everyone at home can do this too if you like. But write down your wager. And then I'll give you you write down your wager, and then you have to write down your answer. So I'll give you the category, you write down the wager, then I give you the question, you write down your answer, and then you'll show it up to the screen and we can see if you guessed it right or not. Does that make sense? Well, I guess I can't hear anyone, so.
All right, so everybody bring it down. Write it down.
And so it's just important,
And then we
So
share
what-
it,
share
right?
it, right?
So yeah, and then you share it. So this is a tricky thing though, is because Steve has negative and Anne has 0. So technically with 0, for Final Jeopardy, she only has 0 to bet.
You should give them each 1,600.
1,600.
Oh, that's nice. Give each of them 16 and you stay with your 3,400?
Yeah, Brian wants to go Communist
Jeopardy.
Jeopardy. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Okay. That sounds good. All right. So I'm just looking at my notes here. All right. So I'm going to give
So
you
do we still need them to
declare?
Well, I'm going to give you the category.
Okay.
Okay.
And then you can write down your wager. Yeah, and don't share your wager amount with us yet.
Until after they answer.
Okay? Just
Tell
write
your
it
boyfriend
down.
Your boyfriend, I really
his help.
appreciate his help.
Thank you. Did you hear that? Okay. I know. I think he's watching.
Those sweet nothings are lovely.
Oh, boy. Okay. So the category, still related to global mobility, although it's not going to sound like it, is theater. Okay. The category is theater. So as Brian said, or offered up, Anne and Steve, you each can wager up to 1,600. Brian, you can wager up to 3,400. So just write down your wagers. Don't show it yet to anybody. You don't want.
And
to...
I'm going to make another rule. Brian has to wager something more than 200. You can't just give people $1,600. You have 3,400.
He's trying to be nice. All right. Do all the contestants?
And then saw through it. Nicole did not.
I did not.
Okay, I'm muting Nicole. I'm muting Nicole for a second because I want to hear the rest of you talk about your wager here. So at the same time, I'm going to ask all of you to go ahead and put your wagers up, okay? So I'm going to do a 3 count, 1, 2, 3, okay? And then I'm going to ask everybody to put the wager up, okay? And I want you to put it close to the camera like that, okay? And no, I can't talk to you. All right, so does everybody have their wagers in? Yes?
Yes.
All right, and put your wager up to the camera. 1, 2, 3, go. And hold it there. I can see 1,600 for Ann Knapp. Oh, actually, you know what? Why don't you read your wager? Why don't you tell everybody what you wagered? Ann?
1,600.
Steve, what'd you wager?
1,600.
Brian, what'd you wager? Brian, what'd you wager?
He's
For the
on
people
mute.
in the back. Oh, you're on mute, Brian.
$201.
You're on.
Oh, I'm sorry. $201 under protest.
under under duress. I love it. Well, everybody thought you were being so sweet, like such a nice guy. Oh, he's gonna give him 1,600. Oh,
No.
sweetheart.
No.
I see you.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna mute the rest of you now, and I'm going to let our wonderful host Nicole read the Final Jeopardy question. Okay, so silence yourselves, or I will silence you for you. Here we go.
This Broadway play debuted in 2015, featuring a popular soundtrack and the line, "Immigrants, we get the job done." You need to name the Broadway play. Okay, Ben, can you hear me? I don't know if I'm...
I can hear you.
Okay, so I don't know if that's enough time to give for our contestants.
It doesn't really matter if it's enough time. It's at the time they're given. I mean, come on, this is live television. I mean, we just can't just sit around here all day, okay? And by the way, I don't hear an echo yet, so that's great news.
That's good. Okay.
Great news.
That was clever. All right. Nicole, please take the lead.
Okay, so this Broadway play debuted in 2015, featuring a popular soundtrack and the line, "Immigrants, we get the job done." I will reveal the answer, and then you need to hold up your answers. I'll go around to each contestant. So the answer is Hamilton.
Good.
Okay, so Brian, just so you know, Ben, I can't see the
I can
screen.
see. I'm watching
Okay.
them right now. And if you're trying to mark your cards right now, I swear to God. Anne, let's go to you first. Anne, show your answer and your wager. What is Hamilton at 1,600? And if I do recall, Anne had 0 to start. So 1,600 is her new total. Right? Yay.
Nice
Good job,
job.
Anne.
Thank you.
Nicole, your mic is live, so you can go ahead and
Okay,
if you'd like.
thanks.
Oh,
So
yeah, go ahead.
is it okay, or do you want to go ahead?
I'll go ahead because I can see them. Steve, you had less than 0, heavily in debt, and through the magnanimity of Brian's heart, he gave you $1,600.
Is that a real word?
No, it's not.
Magnanimity?
Magnanimity, or
I'm gonna look that up.
through some calamity, you got $1,600. Okay. And Steve, what did you choose to do with that $1,600, and did you get the answer correct?
I'm giving it all right back, baby.
Book of Mormon. All right, Book of Mormon. I'm sorry, Steve. That is the incorrect answer. Wah, wah, back to 0. Okay, but you know what? 0 is still better than where you started. So, Brian, let's see. Brian was our leader going into this round. Brian, did you have the correct answer? I see a second sheet of paper.
It's just my wager. That's my wager.
Oh, it's just your wager.
I made it on 2 separate sheets. There's nothing else written.
Okay.
All that
Okie
paper
dokie.
over there.
Promise.
I believe you. We're going to call Ernst & Young, but I think we're going to audit this and find that Brian is not lying. Nicole, would you like to say a few words?
But I couldn't see. I couldn't see Brian.
Brian was correct. I'm sorry, Brian at Hamilton.
All right, nice, amazing. Yeah, sorry, I can't see anybody anymore.
Brian at
That's
Hamilton.
okay.
Yes, Brian. Well done.
Nice
So
job.
now, Brian's total going into this round was what, Nicole?
It was 3,400.
And he wagered 201. That sly fox. So now he's at 3,601. And fortunately, Brian will be leaving here with 36,001 US dollars on the internet.
Or 3,601.
Whatever.
Or three. You know what? Sorry.
Or
Good math,
36.
Ben. Good math. Take another sip.
Sorry, that was pre-discount. That invoice. No, this was wonderful. This was great. And Steve, Brian, well done. Did you have
Thank
fun?
you. It's a blast.
I did have fun.
Was it really
great.
well done on my part?
It was well done. Yes.
Yes.
Sure. Yeah,
You
we'll
were-
call it
you
well
were-
done.
You were one of 3 people that were either coerced or volunteered to participate. So
I came in third.
well done.
And you came in third, so good.
That's
I-
good.
Yeah, you did a good job.
Yeah, this is
Call
great.
that to show and dog racing, right?
Yeah, you
Yeah,
still
for
made the
sure.
podium, Steve. I mean,
Yeah.
hello. Meredith Kennedy says, "I've never been more proud."
Oh, that's so nice.
Farrah McCown, yay, BK, way to get her done. Molly Feldman, congratulations, BK. Well done, GDPR included.
Hey, at least I
True.
said general.
I'm so mad about that. So mad.
Dude, if my CEO finds out that I got that wrong, he's very mad at me.
Well, Anne thought she got a freebie. She's like,
I
I
know.
waited, I got this.
Ah,
She
and I
felt my
know
trick.
it's general.
Steve
I
tricked
know
her.
it's general.
Oh, good. We had over 30 people on LinkedIn watching. We had over 20 people on Facebook and YouTube watching, and many more watching after the fact, or came in late, or came in left, whatever. So a lot of people found this very entertaining. I could tell just by the comments. I think that one's for you, Steve. Bet it all, Steve. Oh, wonderful. Yeah, Gary, if you got questions, go ahead and submit them. That's
It's a
great.
good idea.
Yeah, Janet, if you've got Pinot, go ahead and submit it. We are also, if you're watching this right now, we are also please asking for contestants. We need contestants, right, Nicole?
Yeah, we actually have. I got a few more. I haven't let you know yet, Ben, but we might actually have 3 for next week, unless they were watching this one and now have backed out, which I completely understand.
Was one of them Jamie Massler?
No, it wasn't.
Okay, all right, good.
But yeah, we still need for the next coming week. So
Yeah.
message Ben or I if you're interested. Comments, somewhere. And
Are we
we'll reach
allowed
out
to come
you.
back? Are we allowed to come back for redemption?
That's a different season. I think there might be a season 2.
Biggest loser.
The last episode of this Mobility Jeopardy will be the Tournament of Champions. The next season might be the return of the second place or almost ones. But you can always play at home, and you can always play live. A lot of people were chiming in live in the sangria and the misspelled sakis, and there's just a lot of good stuff in the comments. So this is wonderful. This is great. Is there anything? I'm going to ask the contestants while we have you all here. I'm going to break the wall here. Is there anything that you would like to see, maybe from a content standpoint or from a question standpoint? Things you would have been like, man, if they would have just asked me about Cleveland Indians baseball, man, I would have really dominated this thing. Something like that.
Mobility tax.
Mobility tax.
You win.
Riveting.
Yeah, really.
Yes, Steve, write me a couple of those, huh, and send them over. All right, to Nicole, or send them to Nicole. You don't need to copy me on that.
We played this at one of our forums a couple of years ago. I'll see if I can bring up all those questions. If I can find
Well, and the
them.
other thing too is we want to keep it fun too. I mean, we want people to stay tuned in even despite technical difficulties. So
yeah.
So we might have one mobility tax. Like, can you spell tax?
No.
No, but that's good. That's good. Yeah, we're gonna work on some more mobility stuff. But that what was your? Let me ask each person. What was your favorite category? Anne?
I like the acronyms.
Mm-hmm. Me too. Steve, what was your favorite category?
What was it? The immigrant, famous actor Immigrants. That was cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Brian.
I like the acronyms too, and the cocktails.
Yeah, we have a lot of acronyms in our business, and I think
you could probably have 8 categories of acronyms.
You could just do a whole show of acronyms.
That could be the Tournament of Champions.
Just all acronyms.
Yeah. Acronyms A through D, acronyms E through H. Yeah, you could do
tax
that.
acronyms.
Yeah,
moving acronyms.
Yeah, Ben, you just pull out the GSA HTOS and you're golden.
What?
I don't even know what that meant. I know GSA, General Services Administration.
Yeah.
HTRS.
No, HTOS. It has a whole section on acronyms.
Oh, tender of service, household goods, tender of
the
service.
Whole agreement. Yeah.
But
There's
household goods is a completely different language already.
But you don't want to get too niche, right? Because if you get too niche, people
I would have been fine being too niche in household goods in this episode.
Steve was minus 1,600. Okay, so let's not dig this guy a deeper grave. All right.
Let's not forget, I'm actually negative 3,200.
Technically, that's correct. Yes.
Yeah.
You're heavily in debt, Steve. All right. Rick Furno's loving the cocktails category as well. I actually really like the cocktails one too.
That was a good one.
Mm-hmm.
That was fun.
They were all good.
Accessible. A lot of people got Hamilton and Final Jeopardy. Nobody guessed Book of Mormon, actually.
I just did. I did.
Except for Steve.
Oh, Steve did. That's right. Yes.
Points. I want points.
How could I forget? Well, I guess Nicole. I guess that wraps our show. Nicole, any closing words that you'd like to share?
I just want to thank everyone. Yeah, sorry for the technical difficulties. You don't even know how many times we tried to make this work properly. But overall, I think it went really well. So I
It
just
did.
want to thank, I thank the contestants because you guys did great and we would have no show without you. And thanks everyone for tuning in. Just echoing what Ben said, send in suggestions to Ben or I for questions, categories. Message us if you want to be on a future show. But yeah, thanks everyone for joining. And thanks to my lovely co-host Ben Cross.
He is lovely.
I give you all a round of applause. Thank you so much for stepping out and taking the chance and doing this with us. And Nicole, thank you so much for all the hard work you put into developing all the questions and all the technical aspect of it. Because I mean, you'd be shocked at how much we put into the technical side of this. And, you know, we still stuff happens, right? So thank you so much. I look forward to next week. We're doing this every Friday at 5:00. So grab a cocktail. Get your leather-bound books and your intelligence, bring it all together in one place, and let's have some fun. So thank you all, Ann, Steve, Brian, thank you all, and to next week. Thank you so much.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks.
This was a lot of fun.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, take care. Bye.
Bye.